I'm Shannon Sodano. I'm a nutritionist. I also teach fitness and yoga, and I love blending these things for true and well-rounded health. One of my favorite teachers, the creator of Exuberant Animal, encourages us not only to find harmony between mind, body, and spirit, but to also think about finding balance with our land, our ancestors, and our tribe for true and well-rounded health. This time of year, around the holidays, we tend to get together with our tribes, often in the place that we consider home, the land that we may have grown up on. And it's a wonderful time to really connect back to our ancestors, both our bloodline and also the people that inhabited the land before us. So where I am in the Northeast in North America, Native Americans used to live in this very place and had a wonderful connection to and harmony with nature and the world that they lived in. So one way to try and adopt some of their traditions in a way that can encourage our modern health is to look at how they did even more modern day practices of harvesting food. So when they would clear land and grow crops like corn, they would stay there for about 10 years. And then at that point, they would move on, go to a different location, and clear that land to start growing the same crops. And the idea of this was so that the land that they had been working for so long could grow back more of its native plants and heal itself. And then this way it would be available to be nutritious and accessible for the generations to come. So some things that we can do are to find farmers that you know you can talk to or learn about, knowing that they're protecting the land so the soil makes your food nutritious and can also be sustainable. And you can also look into buying things that are organic because there are guidelines about crop rotation that's more protective of the land than conventional farming. We can also think to our own ancestors or our place of origin and look to many of their traditions. This time of year is for our own ancestors and also the people of generations before us, a great time to really come together around food and connect to the foods that are in season. So in the winter time, a lot of root vegetables are popular and essential. And root vegetables tend to give us a lot of the nutrients that we need to boost our immunity, also to keep our hair, skin, nails healthy, and all of our cells with vitamins like vitamin A, vitamin C. There's also root vegetables that can be a nice alternative to something like plain old potatoes. So going for sweet potatoes or squashes that are rich in vitamin A, or even something like a celery root, because this has more potassium, which can help to balance out our sodium intake, and also has less starch than plain potatoes, which can be a nice way to spice up mashed potatoes or even use as an alternative in soups and even shaved onto a salad. We can also think about the ways that our family has come together over the years. So maybe it's sledding or skiing or enjoying time in the outdoors. We may also know that in our own culture, families will come and cook together for certain meals. And that's a great way, even if you're trying new foods, to encourage kids or even parents or grandparents to try new things. If they've taken part in the process of making it, they'll be a lot more likely to try it. And you can also think about some very modern day traditions. So what have you and your immediate family kind of adopted over the years? I've noticed that my father and I tend to get kind of cooped up in a house, especially when stores are closed during the holidays, and we're the ones that want to get out and be active. So we've made it a tradition at this point to go outside, walk in the cold, breathe in some really cool, fresh air, energize us, and it's a wonderful way for us to catch up since we don't spend a lot of time together at other points in the year. And if there are people in your life, your loved ones that are missing, a wonderful way to honor them is to light a candle. So kind of represent their presence there, because when you're thinking about them and talking about them, you know that they still live in you and you're bringing that back to life. So especially a white candle can be really nice to have at a holiday table or around, especially when you're coming together for your group and your tribe. So think about it. What are you and your family members or your adopted tribe, what things are you doing that bring together the old traditions that can be so grounding and wonderful as a contrast to the stress this time of year? And what are some of the new things that you're bringing in? And try and keep your own everyday ritual as much as possible, getting to bed on time, trying to have other meals besides those that you're eating out and at holiday parties as healthy and as regular as possible. And you'll find that you'll have the energy to not only take care of yourself, but also give to others. And this will help your interactions and help to balance out your mind, your body, your spirit, and also find a deeper connection to your land, ancestors, and tribe.